Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Hand of Fate 2. In the previous episode we started our journey through the hero font, helping Father Galfrey to try and find out who is trying to kill him. And in this episode, we'll be continuing along that path, continuing to gather clues. Let's return to the inn, where we find Father Galfrey sitting at his table. Let's see. For the briefest moment, fatigue crosses his face. Father Galfrey appears all at once very old. I hope you will know who the assassin is before then. Can we borrow some gold? I cannot. I'd have to rely on the guild's records. Father Galfrey's jowls quiver in shock at the suggestion. For the briefest moment, fatigue crosses. Well, it was worth a try. Why do you trust me? Even if you were to steal the ring from my hand, you could never truly be a part of this guild. No, you don't have the heart for it. Okay. Well, time to go on the last job with Grindon. I've told Grindon to stake out the castle by Moorhammer Lake for any movement, out or in. The lady of the castle owes us a considerable debt. Note the meeting point on your map and retire for the night. Okay, there's that. Let's see what's up.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
I mean, can you truly master the bones? I don't think you can. Ah, perfect. Some life back. Hoping for some gold, but oh well. Well, ask and you shall receive. Much as I'd love to be the good guy and help some of the paupers, I really need the gold. Unless they've changed the costs for the bribery, but who knows. Let's take out the little guys first. Yeah, unfortunately, your allies cannot do finish, so... Well, you're the only one who can finish these guys off. That is, if you don't outright kill them. Alright, only thing that's left is the big guy. Easy money. Good. If we keep this up, we just might get the money we need. If. Now, I think I may have actually been wrong about the goblins. You know, ending with more gold than you start with. But I could be wrong. One way to know for sure, though. We have 97. If we have more than that, then I was right. Well, if we end with more than that, is what I meant to say. Hey, they took my cardinal blade. I mean, it's not strictly necessary for me, but I'd still like to have it. No, not him. One goblin. I know I'm taking a lot of damage, but it's a necessity. Oh, by the way, one thing they don't really mention in the controls, if you hold the A button, you actually run. Hey, that's fine. A little more damage than I meant to, but I am getting some gold, and I should have more than enough food to heal afterwards. No, I actually lost some gold. Yikes. But I did get some food back.
Wits or weapons? Perhaps both will fulfill you here.
Skulls. Have we seen the skulls yet? Not sure. Because I'm not sure if that's my personal playthrough or here. Basically, the skulls could be any random thing. They could have any random weapon, any random shield, anything. Which makes them rather dangerous. Also, I just wanted to make sure I still had my Cardinal Blade equipped.
Patience. Do not move too quickly, for haste breeds only failure.
Yeah, I know. Fortunately, the skulls are going to be a pain, because until I kill all of the enemies, they'll just keep resurrecting. I think I'll start by focusing on the two of Arcane and defend when I can. Century of Persecution has left only the most martial still willing to call themselves mage. Mages shoot projectiles from a distance, use evade to avoid their attacks. Yeah, definitely need to focus on taking out the mages first, just because of the traps that they keep laying out. Oh, son of a... Need to build up my special just so I can take them out quicker. Really wishing I hadn't missed on that. Ooh, friends, almost down. Don't tell me this is where it ends. It might just be where it ends. Purely because of all the numbers and traps. Yeah. This is it. This is where it ends. Damn it. I feel like if I had gotten that rock, it either would have taken out the mages or the skeletons, which would have made the fight
Combat
easier.
solves so little. It has ended this, however.
Yeah, it has. Well, I don't want to just go back in and repeat all this. So, why don't we move on to another challenge? The Lovers. Let's see, Undead Lackeys, Oswin's lover will send an army of skeletons, so we'll be going off against them. If he is with you, Oswin will eat one food every step he is injured, and dominate the fight with artifacts. Yeah, unfortunately, we cannot bring a companion with us on this. Let's see, Man of the World, no. Can't bother with this. Let's take on Empire Contacts, Exploring the Wild, the Palace Armory. I guess I could take Elder's Gift along with the... Haritha's Ire. No Bridge Skirmish, that's what ended the last one. Stress Damsel will be good for gaining extra food. Deep Water could also be useful. Popper Plague for food. Same thing for Raider's Ambush. I'll take the Old Maiden, because she's always good to have. And let's see. Yeah, why not? Friendly Innkeeper, just for a good measure. Breathe Desire goes in first. Valiant Aegis and Armor of Gluttony, because we haven't seen those yet. Let's see, Dark Ring. Whoops, wrong button. Let's see, Stunted Healing. No. I feel like Gambler's Jewel could be good. Let's see, Ring of Food is always useful. Don't really have to worry about that. Damage buff. Yeah, could be useful. I don't think Bastion of Purification works against skeletons. Exquisite Blade could always be good for selling off. With Cardinal Blade. Why not put in a Bastion of Purification anyways? And... ooh. What left? Yeah, why not? As for supplies, let's take food, and... why not go with the Fine Sword? Alright, let's get the lovers started. Thankfully, there's no secondary goal for this, so...
In the darkness of my temple, I labored upon this game, devoted to its mysteries, plundering its secrets, crafting it anew for every foe who faced me. If I have ever loved, it is the love of service to a greater ideal.
And we'll keep this going for about 20 minutes, because I'm not sure how long that last bit took. And that was how we fell in love. In retrospect, the potatoes had nothing to do with it. I merely wished to speak of their starchy beauty. This is going to be a thing, isn't it? 3 moons ago, you came into the company of Oswin, the potato farmer. He'd grabbed your arm and explained that his beloved wanted to send him to the final death, so that they could be together in eternity. His desperate eyes and the promise of his family's magical sword convinced you to accompany him. Now you walk the road to his village, where he claims that he will be saved from his dearest sweet potato. The farmer gnaws at a raw potato. Coin slave. Could we visit my kin on the way to the Nightshade Copse? Rumor has it that he's made some kind of exploding ball. He scribbles a note on your map. Right in our path. Is visiting your uncle necessary? No, but he tends to get quite crabby if I don't visit while I'm in the area. What about your farm? Oh, my farm isn't here. It's in Nightshade Copse, where we're headed. I was merely visiting the city for the region's biannual root vegetable festival. Alright, let's get moving. Yeah, he takes up your companion slot, but really, you don't want him fighting. Also, nice little touch to make the heart symbol look like a potato.
Goblins, they get in everywhere.
Just to really hammer it home how obsessed he is with the stuff. You arrive at an overturned cart propped up by a large log. Well, here we are, Oswin knocks on the top of the cart. Uncle, it's Oswin! A goblin, poorly disguised as human, scurries out from behind the cart. You note no surprise on either Oswin nor the goblin's face. Oswin, my boy, have you come to see my exploding doodads? And before anyone can agree or protest, the goblin pulls a lit bomb from his robe and flings it into the forest. The bomb explodes spectacularly against a boulder. You there, the goblin squints up at you. Watch out for monsters. This forest is simply ripe with them. He taps his staff upon the ground, and undead begin to crawl from a swirling portal. The goblin gives you a genial smile as he places a bomb in your hands. He pats Oswin on the arm, then jumps into the portal with a little whoop. Holy Purification. Throw a bomb that causes 80 damage to undead enemies. Focus. This artifact requires careful aim. And, well, it's an artifact. Come to think of it, I think it's the first artifact we've got. Portal closes, leaving you surrounded by the walking dead, holding a bomb and with a potato farmer at your side. Yay. Don't worry, this isn't too difficult of a fight. His love for potato is unrivaled and unyielding. Yeah, we noticed. Now, thankfully, time does slow down when you're using a fine aim artifact. Ah, he took some damage. Unfortunately, we don't really get to keep this awesome infinite bomb. I'll take that. Oswin's uncle appears behind you without a sound, taking the curiously enchanted bomb from your hand and replacing it with a near identical one. Yeah, only get 3 uses.
The flim-flam of holy men. Do with it as you will.
Now, here's the thing. I highly, highly recommend you don't use it in upcoming fights until the very end. Trust me, you want all 3 charges on it when you face the boss. He then gives you both a forceful pinch on the cheek and disappears under the overturned cart. Oswin seems wholly unperturbed by the happenings. You continue on your journey.
Not the most reliable of companions, it would have to be said.
Really? You wake one night to the sound of Oswin's muffled screams. The undead surround the potato farmer. They appear to be attempting a kidnapping, but are doing a shambolic, is that even a word, job of it. One skeleton is shoving a cloth in Oswin's mouth, while another swings a sword wildly. Alright, if we get a success here, we can prevent the kidnapping. We do not. The thud of a rusted shield against your temple, you black out. You come to, Oswin and his skeletal kidnappers are gone. And we need to get to him as soon as possible, because the longer we take, the more health he loses. And the more health he loses, the more food I have to use to heal him. I may as well buy some, I'm gonna need it. And just you watch, that card right next to where Oswin's kidnapping is happening is the very one that has the distressed damsel. Yeah, he'll lose 10 health each time, or each
terrible things stand between you and your quest.
Each card you have to pass to get to him. You find Oswin face down in the forest, a half-eaten tuber by his side. He is unconscious. He's unconscious, barely breathing, his lips tinged blue. Force a potato into his mouth.
Victory, you are learning.
As you place a potato in Oswin's mouth, his jaw snaps shut. You remove your fingers just in time. Barely acknowledging you, Oswin begins to frantically search the area. With a cry of relief, he leaps behind a tree. You help the weary farmer to his feet. You keep a close eye on the potato farmer. Surely you think he won't get kidnapped again? Right. Now, we can't, as it said, we can heal him at a camp. But, at least from the preview build, he can get kidnapped every time you camp. Nice. Can't equip
With
it
what
yet.
confidence you choose your tools and faith in your powers.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Thank you, old maiden.
Food is ever the driving force behind success.
You arrive at a village during their market fair. Vegetables spill from baskets, and the air has a cozy smell of freshly baked bread and butter. Oswin immediately wanders off. Let's play this strength game. Oh. Well, that sucks, and we don't have the gold to buy provisions either. You spot Oswin trading a fistful of gold for a meager sack of vegetables. Stall owners are very clearly bandits. They chuckle and count the coins, not believing their luck. Oswin tries to jam a potato in a sack already full to bursting. He looks up and gives you a little wave. You worry about the road ahead. Yeah, y'all do.
Friends will get you in trouble. There is a reason I prefer to travel alone. Yet here we
and
are.
that's where his kidnapping's happening.
Together.
Great. I have no gold. I don't know what you could want from me. I have nothing. Yeah, I can take them. Well honed and well worn. Well, on the bright side, at least I don't have to worry about Oswin getting hurt fighting these guys. Unfortunately, I can't reflect it back at him, which would be awesome. But, oh well. Yeesh. You guys gotta learn to put up a better fight. Why would you swing at a guy who's already dead? I actually really like how the artifacts actually show up on your character. It's a nice little touch. Having spilled your enemy's blood, you search the bodies for anything useful. Some equipment would be nice. Gambler's Jewel, add +2 to your final score during dice gambits. That would be nice. Little extra armor would also be good too. Why not? Just because we haven't had the armor before.
The power rage grants is often misunderstood. Love was always difficult. This seems more trouble than you might expect, however.
You find Oswin surrounded by bandits, swinging his pitchfork wildly and threatening to use their tailbones to till the farm. Well, he's got guts, I'll give him that much. Here's hoping those guts stay within his body. Oh, come on. Where's that other anarchist? There he is. As long as they're focusing all their attention on me, it means Oswin's not getting hurt. I know I'm wearing Berserker's Creed armor. Hey, get away from him. Doesn't mean I should be taking advantage of it. Oh, this is gonna cost me so much food.
A perfect showpiece, barely usable in combat.
No, but I can sell it for a ton of cash. And thankfully I at least got that.
Show your worth through action.
It's gonna be risky, but I don't know if there's a general store coming up.
Stop and see what Oswin has to say, perhaps.
A small peasant family journeying to the capital joins your campfire. Alright, so let's sell the exquisite blade. A nice 50 gold. And buy a little food. Well, let's see what we have. Or what they have for equipment. No. Even selling the blade, I wouldn't have had enough. So I'll just take the food. Let's see. One food would restore 5 life here, but from what I've seen, it also restores 10 on the road. So let's break camp and hope he doesn't get kidnapped. Oh wait, it only restores 5. Oh well.
Use the Empire to provide the fodder for your own challenges. I understand.
Huh. I guess because I don't really have anything that's good against thieves or northerners in my deck, I can only select corrupted, but I don't know. You outline your plan to hunt corrupted. Something came in just yesterday. Passionate purification. I could get in a lot of trouble if anyone finds out I took it from the vault. I'll have it sent to you when I can. So yeah, it gets put back on the top of the deck, so the next time you draw equipment, you get it. Or you could pay to have it now, but I don't really need it. Here's hoping we can succeed this time. Damn it. Now here's the question, do completed cards count? Yes they do. Shit.
He will keep getting himself in trouble, it seems.
Should've just gone for the straight path, not taking the risk. No, I had to test it. When it comes to skulls, there's really no good weapon to equip, because what they could have is completely random. Returned. Raised from endless sleep to fight once more. Skeletons are weak, but come armed with an assortment of equipment, making preparations for combat challenging. Vulnerable to holy. Hey, 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 get away from him. I need him alive. At least after they go down the first time, you don't have to worry about having to do multiple hits again to take them down. Your image for the bones for anything of use. Health tonic's nice. Food would be better. Oswin pokes a pile of bones. It's quite nice that she'd send all this to get me back. He looks quite pleased for a moment before remembering that the skeletons were trying to kill him. Keep a close eye on the potato farmer. Surely you think he won't get kidnapped again, which is what we thought the last 2 times he got kidnapped. As you approach, he places 2 items side by side on the stump. One will make your enemies your friends, the other is poison. Which shall you drink? Quickly, quickly, choose! There's a bomb and a bottle marked poison. Gee, I wonder which is which.
Many are traitors in their hearts. If you know men, you know betrayal.
Would you like to equip the traitor's urge? Sure, it'll stop me from accidentally using holy purification. Just gotta remember to re-equip it for the boss. Goblin watches expectantly until you feign drinking the bomb. Satisfied with the proceedings, the old goblin gives you a little wave and climbs up a nearby tree. A band of skeletons emerge from the thicket. Yay. Oh well, let's see what this artifact can do. Wait, have we seriously not gotten the cutscene for this? Bestowed to the people of the western fishing villages by the clans of the north in a time of peace and prosperity. How nice of them. Ah, they've all turned on each other. Hey, hero. Oh, are you telling me I can't hit them when they're allies with me? That sucks. Well, that was easy enough. You continue your journey, wondering how you'll next encounter Oswin's goblin uncle. Raider ambush. Huh. Oh well. Let's see, I'll probably finish this encounter and end it off there for this episode. There she is. At least the whole trapper thing doesn't do damage. And they don't actually use their axes unless you get close to them. Come on, tons of food. We need it. Is it this one? Of course not. Okay, with that, I'm gonna end this episode off here for today. Unfortunately, we fell in battle trying to help the Hierophant. Perhaps next time we'll do a better job of it. Especially when it comes to the pendulum. But with that, I'm gonna end this episode off here for today, guys. If you like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.